Rick Morton. Boy.
Fine young wrestler. He is just caught between a rock and a hard place right now.
He's going against...
He's only wrestling the best team in the world.
Well, he's wrestling one of the toughest teams in the world. There's no doubt about that. Michael Hayes says he's wrestling the best team in the world. That might be debatable. Morton put down on the mat hard.
Steve would love to get a tag and get in there, but they're keeping Rick well away from that corner so that he has no opportunity to make a tag.
Terry Gordy back there. Referee trying to get him out of the corner.
They are really splattering Morton in there now. Poor guy.
Gordy grabs him by the hair, pulled him over near the corner. Holds him up while Michael Hayes pounds him with the right hand.
Michael Hayes just continuing to nail Morton very hard.
Terry Gordy back in there. Morton. Boy, he's tried. About 3 or 4 times he has really made super effort to get over to the corner, but he just can't get there. Hayes and Gordy have kept him tied up away from the tag on his partner Steve Regal.
There's that patented move by Hayes and Gordy. Oh, right on that shoulder. He has...
Count of 2. Steve Regal in there to break it up at the 2 count. But Morton is in pain. Terry Gordy drove him right down on that shoulder. 1. There's a 1, 2, 3.
Boy, not any time too soon for Rick Morton either, as he is really hurt. Where Hayes backdropped him, Gordy caught him right in midair and drove that shoulder down into the knee.
8:12 was the time on it. 8 minutes, 12 seconds.
12 seconds. We've got more action coming up, and we'll be back to it in just a moment. Back in the ring. We are ready for the second fall of action. As Steve Regal comes back in. Here comes Bill Dundee. Dundee coming in. And Paul Morton says, ring the bell. Rick Morton, who had his shoulder hurt. Beautiful double drop kick. And apparently Morton unable to continue. Regal got Bill Dundee to come back out as his partner, Dave.
Yeah, Hayes complaining. He said, hey, we didn't sign against Bill Dundee, but it was Hayes himself during the break standing up here saying, come on, get some more out here. Get anybody out here.
You got somebody out there. A little superstar out there with Michael Hayes in the ring right now. So it is Regal and Dundee against Hayes and Gordy. Tag, Terry Gordy. Four minutes to go in this expiration of time. What a towering backdrop from Gordy on Bill Dundee. Hayes drops with a big elbow after a tag from Gordy. 2, and Bill shakes him. There's tag on Steve Regal. Regal immediately into a side headlock on Hayes. Bears him over. Count of 1, that was all. Hayes very easily got that right shoulder up off the mat to break the count. Terry Gordy looking at his partner as Bill Dundee having some words to say. And Dundee on the ropes with 3 minutes to go in action. Hayes coming in to go after Regal. Regal hooks that arm, takes him over, bars it. Michael Hayes held with an arm bar from Steve Regal. Tag to Gordy. Dundee fires across the ring as Gordy whips Steve Regal. Reverse. Whoa, a backdrop on Big Gordy as Regal took him over and Gordy makes it to the corner. Steve Regal still firing. Not letting him breathe. Tag on Dundee and Billy takes over with a right hand. 2 minutes to wrestle in our expiration of time. Slams Gordy down. Count of 1. And it gets broken right at the 1.5 point. Tag on Steve Regal. Regal and Dundee working well together. Uh-oh. Gordy picks Regal up. Busts him into the turnbuckle. And while he is there, upside down, Hayes taking a shot at him as Dundee comes in to break it up. And referee Paul Morton trying to get Steve Regal untangled from the turnbuckles while Gordy and Hayes are both on Dundee. Our time running out on our studio wrestling. Woo, listen to Hayes fire him at Dundee. 1 minute to go. Paul Morton getting Steve Regal loose. Regal, whose leg was hurt in the turnbuckles. Hayes and Gordy working on Dundee over there, double teaming him. Paul Morton trying to get them separated. Yeah, here comes Lawler. Fires away at Terry Gordy. And our time is up, and we're going to have a bell sounded.
Paul Morton called for the bell. The referee is going to obviously disqualify Dundee and Steve Regal as Lawler jumped in there.
Yeah, and Gordy and Hayes beat a hasty retreat out of there. Bill Dundee, after taking a pounding out of Gordy and Hayes, double teaming him. Steve Regal, who got that leg caught up on a turnbuckle, hurt his knee, and Lawler came firing in there and helped things out as he really massaged Terry Gordy good.
Indeed. 4:21 was the time on it.
And it will be a disqualification against Gordy and Hayes. So that puts